Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buffaloes offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. He's going to pass. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado 7, Houston 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Houston Cougars offense will take the field for the first time. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting pass catching, touchdown scoring. Woo! Son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Cougars pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there, knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. They're bringing heat. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On second down, they'll take to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after it. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Skidecki. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Floating away. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The hand to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Timeout, Colorado.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Houston, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Fires to the tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll throw it on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught. Running toward the tape. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by just 2 over Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And 1st down for the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. On the move, it's Locke. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Houston will be forced to punt, and these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Gadecki. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Colorado 31, Houston 7.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a big gain. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Snagged in the middle. It's Prince. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. And the pass rush rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Lining up to convert third down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll run play action. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Colorado 34, Houston 7.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Going up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That pass is incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They keep attacking through the air. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Prince. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Just outside the red zone. First and 10 from the 21.
And that's a first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give to the back. He breaks the tackle.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A third and long coming up here. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Wants to throw on third. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Prince. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move, he fires. And it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
I feel like this defense just had the answer all game long. It just seems like they're one step ahead of this offense with their ability to dial up pressures, change up their coverages. They've rattled and confused this quarterback throughout the entirety of the contest. They come away with another interception here late.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Brings up second down.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.